We live in a world that's all too eager to tell us what we can't do. A world that's quick to point out our limitations, our shortcomings, our past failures. But today, we're going to talk about how to take those doubts, those limitations, those you can tease, and turn them into your greatest victories. Every great achievement in history started with someone who refused to listen to the naysayers. The Wright brothers were told humans couldn't fly. They proved everyone wrong. Nelson Mandela was told apartheid couldn't be dismantled. He proved everyone wrong. Steve Jobs was told computers couldn't be personal. He proved everyone wrong. Proving everyone wrong isn't about spite. It's not about revenge. It's not about showing off or gloating. No, it's about something much more profound. It's about unleashing the potential that's been inside you all along. It's about showing the world, and more importantly, showing yourself what you're truly capable of. Let me tell you something. And I want you to listen closely because this is crucial. The greatest limitations in your life are not external. They're not the circumstances you were born into. The education you did or didn't receive, or the opportunities that seem to pass you by. No, the greatest limitations are the ones you place on yourself, the ones that whisper. You're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not talented enough. You are enough. You are more than enough. You are a powerhouse of potential just waiting to be unleashed. You are a force of nature, capable of achieving things beyond your wildest dreams. And today, right here, right now, we're going to start the process of unlocking that potential. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but you don't understand my situation. You don't know how hard it is, and you're right. I don't know your specific circumstances, but what I do know is this: your circumstances don't define you. Your response to those circumstances does. The seed, when it's planted, it's surrounded by darkness. It's pressed down by the weight of the soil above it. By all accounts, its circumstances are not favorable. But what does that seed do? It doesn't complain about the darkness. It doesn't bemoan the weight pressing down on it. No, that seed starts to grow. It pushes through the soil. It reaches for the light. And eventually it blooms into something beautiful. That's what you're capable of. No matter how dark it seems, no matter how much weight you feel pressing down on you, you have the power to grow, to push through, to reach for the light. And not just reach for it, but to become a source of light yourself. Proving everyone wrong isn't easy. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not for those who are looking for a quick fix or an easy path to success. No, proving everyone wrong requires something from you. It requires commitment. It requires perseverance. And most of all, it requires belief. Belief in yourself. Belief in your vision. Belief in your ability to make the impossible possible. When you set out to prove everyone wrong, you're not just challenging their perceptions. You're challenging your own. You're pushing yourself beyond what you thought was possible. And in that process, you discover strengths you never knew you had. You uncover talents that have been dormant, waiting for this very moment to spring to life. A butterfly goes through a process before it can spread its wings and fly. It begins as a caterpillar, limited to crawling on the ground. Then it enters the chrysalis, the age of darkness and change. Many people will look at this chrysalis and think nothing is happening but inside. A miracle is happening. The caterpillar is literally tearing itself apart and becoming something new. Something beautiful. Something flyable. That's the process you're going through when you set out to prove everyone wrong. You're breaking down old limitations, old beliefs, old ways of thinking, and you're reforming into something new, something stronger, something capable of soaring to heights you never imagined. This transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's not a quick fix or a magic pill. It's a process. And in that process, you're going to face challenges. You're going to face setbacks. You're going to face moments where you wonder if all those people who said you couldn't do it were right. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Every no you receive is bringing you one step closer to a yes. Every setback is setting you up for a comeback. Every challenge is an opportunity to prove your strength, your resilience, your determination. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before he successfully created the light bulb. But do you know what he said about those failures? He said, I have not failed. I've just found 10.0000 ways that won't work. That's the mindset of someone who's determined to prove everyone wrong. Or consider J.K. Rowling. Before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon, her manuscript was rejected by 12 different publishers. Imagine if she had given up after the first rejection or the fifth or the 10th. The world would have missed out on a story that has inspired millions. But she didn't give up. She kept going, fueled by her belief in her vision, her determination to prove everyone wrong. When you're proving everyone wrong, persistence is your superpower. It's what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who only dream about achieving. It's what turns impossible into I'm possible. But persistence alone isn't enough. You need a plan. You need a strategy. So let me share with you 5 key principles that will help you prove everyone wrong. 1, define your vision. Before you can prove anyone wrong, you need to know exactly what you're trying to achieve. What's your dream? What's your goal? What's that thing that everyone says is impossible? Define it clearly. Write it down. Make it so real in your mind that you can almost touch it. Your vision is your North Star, guiding you through the darkest nights of doubt and uncertainty. 2, embrace the naysayers. This might sound counterintuitive, but the people who say you can't do it are actually giving you a gift. They're giving you the fuel for your fire. Every time someone says, it's impossible, let that fire in your belly burn a little brighter. Let it push you a little harder. Use their doubt as motivation to prove them wrong. 3, develop unwavering self-belief. This is crucial. You have to believe in yourself even when no one else does. Even when the evidence seems stacked against you. Even when you face setback after setback. Your self-belief needs to be unshakable. It needs to be the rock you stand on when everything else seems to be crumbling around you. 4, take consistent action. Dreams without action remain dreams. You need to take consistent, persistent action towards your goals. Every single day, do something that moves you closer to proving everyone wrong. It doesn't have to be big. Small steps taken consistently lead to massive results over time. 5, celebrate small wins. The journey to proving everyone wrong is long. It's not going to happen overnight, so celebrate every small victory along the way. Every milestone you reach, every skill you master. Every small step forward is proof that you're on the right path. These celebrations will fuel your motivation and keep you going when things get tough. Fear. Fear of failure. Fear of success. Fear of the unknown. Fear is natural. It's human. But here's what you need to understand. Fear is not your enemy. It's a signpost. It's pointing you towards the very thing you need to do to grow. What are you most afraid of right now? What's that thing that makes your heart race and your palms sweat? That's probably the very thing you need to do to prove everyone wrong. So instead of running from fear, lean into it. Use it as a compass guiding you towards your greatest growth. But as you face your fears and push forward, remember this: proving everyone wrong isn't about becoming someone else. It's about becoming the fullest, truest version of yourself. It's about peeling away the layers of doubt, insecurity, and limitation to reveal the diamond that's been inside you all along. You are unique. There has never been, and there will never be another person exactly like you. You have a combination of talents, experiences, and perspectives that no one else in the world has. And that uniqueness is your superpower. So when you set out to prove everyone wrong, you're not trying to be like someone else. You're not trying to fit into someone else's definition of success. You're setting out to be the best possible version of you. And let me tell you, when you tap into that, when you fully embrace your unique gifts and talents, that's when miracles happen. Now, I want to address something important. As you embark on this journey to prove everyone wrong, you're going to encounter obstacles. You're going to face criticism. You're going to have moments of doubt. And in those moments, it's easy to fall into the trap of negativity. It's easy to start focusing on proving others wrong out of anger or resentment, instead of proving others wrong out of negativity. Prove them wrong through your excellence. Prove them wrong through your character. Prove them wrong through your positive impact on the world. The ultimate way to prove everyone wrong is not just to achieve your goals, but to do it in a way that lifts others up along with you. To do it in a way that turns your critics into your biggest cheerleaders. To do it in a way that inspires others to believe in their own potential. You've achieved your goal. You've proven everyone wrong. You're standing at the top of that mountain that everyone said you couldn't climb. What do you do next? Do you look down at everyone and say, I told you so? Or do you reach back and start helping others make the climb? I challenge you to be the person who reaches back. Be the person who uses their success to create success for others. Because when you do that, you're not just proving everyone wrong about you. You're proving everyone wrong about what's possible for all of us. Proving everyone wrong isn't a smooth journey. It's not a straight line from where you are to where you want to be. It's a winding road with ups and downs, twists and turns. And on that journey, you're going to get knocked down. It's not a question of if, but when. The question is, what do you do when you get knocked down? Do you stay down? Do you give up? Or do you get back up, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward? I'm reminded of a story about a young man who wanted to become a boxer. He went to a famous trainer and said, I want to be a champion. The trainer looked at him and said, okay, hit me as hard as you can. The young man wound up and threw his best punch. The trainer didn't even flinch. He said, is that as hard as you can hit? The young man, feeling a bit embarrassed, said, well, I didn't want to hurt you. The trainer replied, don't worry about hurting me. I want to see how quickly you get up when I hit you back. In life, it's not about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's what proving everyone wrong is all about. It's about resilience. It's about getting up one more time, then you fall down. Resilience. It's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Every time you face a setback and keep going, you're building that resilience muscle. You're becoming stronger, more determined, more unstoppable. But resilience isn't just about toughness. It's also about flexibility. It's about being able to adapt when things don't go as planned. Because let me tell you something, things will not always go as planned. You'll face unexpected challenges. You'll encounter roadblocks you never saw coming. In those moments, you need to be like water. Water is soft, yet it can wear away rock. Water can flow around obstacles or, given enough time, flow right through them. When you hit a wall, be like water. Find a way around, over, or through. Be flexible in your methods, but unwavering in your goal. Proving everyone wrong. It's important to address the role of failure. Many people are afraid to even try to prove others wrong because they're afraid of failing. Failure is not your enemy. Failure is your teacher. Every time you fail, you learn something. You learn what doesn't work. You learn where you need to improve. You learn about your own strengths and weaknesses. And all of that knowledge, all of that experience is invaluable. It's what will ultimately lead you to success. Every failed attempt is actually a successful experiment. You've successfully discovered one way that doesn't work, which means you're one step closer to finding the way that does work. So I want you to make a commitment right now. Commit to failing forward. Commit to learning from every setback, every mistake, every failure. Because when you do that, you transform failure from something to be feared into a powerful tool for growth and progress. The power of your mindset. Your mindset is like the operating system of your life. It determines how you interpret events, how you respond to challenges, and ultimately, what you believe is possible for yourself. When it comes to proving everyone wrong, your mindset is everything. You need what psychologists call a growth mindset. This is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, good strategies, and input from others. People with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. They view effort as the path to mastery. They learn from criticism instead of ignoring it. They find lessons and inspiration in the success of others. On the other hand, people with a fixed mindset believe their qualities are carved in stone. They're more likely to avoid challenges, give up easily, see effort as fruitless, ignore useful negative feedback, and feel threatened by the success of others. So ask yourself, which mindset do you have? And more importantly, which mindset do you want to have? You can change your mindset. You can cultivate a growth mindset. And when you do, you'll find that proving everyone wrong becomes not just possible, but inevitable. But changing your mindset isn't just about positive thinking. It's about taking action. It's about challenging yourself. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone. Because that's where growth happens. That's where you discover what you're truly capable of. Do something every day that scares you. Take on a project that seems just a little bit beyond your current abilities. Engage in conversations with people who challenge your thinking. Read books that expand your understanding of the world. Push yourself. Stretch yourself. Grow yourself. And as you do this, pay attention to your self-talk. The way you talk to yourself has a profound impact on your ability to prove everyone wrong. Are you your own biggest critic or your own biggest cheerleader? Do you focus on your potential or your limitations? Do you speak to yourself with encouragement or discouragement? Make a conscious effort to shift your self-talk in a positive direction. When you face a challenge, instead of saying, I can't do this yet. But I'm learning instead of saying, this is too hard, say, this is hard. But I'm getting stronger. Your words create your reality. So choose them wisely. You've probably heard the saying, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. There's a lot of truth to that. Your environment, the people you interact with, the information you consume, and the places you frequent plays a crucial role in shaping your mindset and your ability to prove everyone wrong. Are the people around you dreamers and doers? Or are they cynics and naysayers? Do they push you to reach for the stars? Or do they pull you back down to earth? The energy of those around you is contagious. whether positive or negative. If you find that your current environment isn't conducive to your growth and ambitions, it's time to make some changes. This doesn't necessarily mean cutting people out of your life, but it does mean being intentional about who you spend most of your time with and whose opinions you value most. Seek out mentors and role models who have achieved what you aspire to. Surround yourself with individuals who believe in your potential. Even when you doubt yourself, join communities, online or offline, of like-minded individuals who are on similar journeys of proving the world wrong. Remember, your environment isn't just about people, it's also about the information you consume. In this digital age, we're bombarded with information 24/7, but not all information is created equal. Be selective about what you allow into your mind. Read books that challenge your thinking and expand your horizons. Listen to podcasts that inspire and motivate you. Watch documentaries about people who have overcome incredible odds to achieve their dreams. Create an environment that nurtures your ambitions and fuels your determination to prove everyone wrong. Make your physical space a reflection of your goals. Surround yourself with visual reminders of what you're working towards. Create a vision board that represents your dreams and place it where you'll see it every day. Your mind is an incredibly powerful tool, and visualization is one of the most effective ways to harness that power. Athletes have long used visualization techniques to improve their performance, and you can use the same principles to help you prove everyone wrong. Spend time each day visualizing yourself achieving your goals. See it in vivid detail. What does success look like? How does it feel? Who's there with you? What are people saying? Engage all your senses in this visualization. The more real you can make it in your mind, the more your subconscious will work to make it a reality. But visualization isn't just about the end goal. Visualize yourself overcoming obstacles. See yourself pushing through challenges, learning from setbacks, and growing stronger with each experience. This mental rehearsal prepares you for the real challenges you'll face and builds your confidence in your ability to overcome them. Remember, your brain doesn't always distinguish between what's vividly imagined and what's real. By consistently visualizing success, you're programming your mind for achievement. You're creating neural pathways that support your goals and strengthen your belief in your ability to prove everyone wrong. Now, let's address something that often holds people back from proving others wrong: the fear of judgment. We live in a world where everyone has an opinion. And thanks to social media, everyone has a platform to express that opinion. This can be intimidating. It can make you hesitant to put yourself out there, to take risks, to dare greatly. The people who judge you, who criticize you, who try to tear you down, they're not the ones in the arena. They're not the ones taking risks, facing their fears, and striving to achieve something great. So their opinions, quite frankly, don't matter. What matters is your opinion of yourself. What matters is your commitment to your dreams. What matters is your determination to prove everyone wrong. So I challenge you to develop a thick skin, to learn to distinguish between constructive criticism that can help you grow and baseless negativity that only serves to tear you down. Learn to filter out the noise and focus on your path. Remember, every great achiever, every person who has ever proven the world wrong has faced criticism and judgment, but they didn't let it stop them. They used it as fuel. They let it strengthen their resolve. When people tell you it can't be done, smile and say, watch me when they say you're not good enough. Prove them wrong through your actions. Let your success be your response to their doubt. The world is changing at an unprecedented rate. What was impossible yesterday is commonplace today. The skills that were valuable a decade ago might be obsolete now. In this rapidly evolving landscape, the ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn is crucial to prove everyone wrong. You need to be a lifelong learner. You need to be curious, open-minded, and willing to challenge your own assumptions. Read voraciously, take courses, attend seminars, seek out new experiences that broaden your perspective. But learning isn't just about acquiring new information. It's about applying that information. It's about turning knowledge into action. So as you learn, constantly ask yourself, how can I use this to move closer to my goals? How can I apply this to prove everyone wrong? Remember, knowledge is power, but applied knowledge is superpower. Don't just be a consumer of information. Be a creator. Be someone who takes what they learn and uses it to make a difference, to innovate, to prove the naysayers wrong. Many people stay in their comfort zones because it feels safe. The comfort zone is where dreams go to die. It's where potential remains unfulfilled. It's where I prove them wrong turns into maybe they were right after all. It's to prove everyone wrong. You need to be willing to take risks, to step into the unknown, to do things that scare you. But note that I said calculated risks, not reckless ones. This means doing your research, preparing as best you can, and then taking the leap. The risks you need to take to achieve your goals, maybe it's starting that business everyone says will fail. Maybe it's pursuing that career your parents say isn't practical. Maybe it's moving to a new city where you don't know anyone to chase an opportunity. Whatever it is, understand that risk is a necessary part of growth. It's a necessary part of proving everyone wrong. Every great achievement in history involves someone taking a risk, someone doing something that others thought was impossible or foolish. Risks. They're not just about the potential for failure. They're about the potential for incredible success. They're about the opportunity to prove everyone wrong in a spectacular way. So I challenge you to embrace risk, to see it not as something to be feared, but as an opportunity to be seized. To understand that the biggest risk of all is not taking any risks. It's playing it safe. Is listening to those who say it can't be done. Proving everyone wrong isn't a sprint. It's a marathon. It's not about a single moment of triumph. It's about showing up day after day. Even when you don't feel like it. Even when it seems like you're not making progress. Persistence is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who only dream about achieving. It's what turns failure into a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. It's what allows you to keep going when everyone else has given up. Think about some of the most persistent people in history. Thomas Edison made 1,000 unsuccessful attempts at inventing the light bulb. But he didn't see them as failures. He famously said, I have not failed 1,000 times. I have successfully discovered 1,000,000 ways to not make a light bulb. Or consider Abraham Lincoln. Before becoming one of America's greatest presidents, he faced numerous setbacks. He lost 8 elections, failed in business twice, and suffered a nervous breakdown. But he persisted. He kept pushing forward. And in doing so, he not only proved his doubters wrong, but changed the course of history. These stories remind us that persistence is not about never failing. It's about never giving up. It's about getting back up every time you fall. It's about learning from your failures and using them to fuel your journey forward. Cultivate perseverance, to make it your superpower. To understand that every no brings you closer to a yes, that every setback is setting you up for a comeback. That every obstacle is an opportunity to prove your determination. Remember, the people who say it can't be done are often interrupted by the people doing it. Be the one doing it. Be the one proving everyone wrong through your persistent, unwavering commitment to your goals. Now, Let's address something that's crucial, but often overlook: the importance of self-care in your journey to prove everyone wrong. It's easy to get so caught up in your mission, so focused on proving the doubters wrong, that you neglect your own well-being. But here's the truth: you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't give your all to your goals if you're running on empty. Self-care isn't selfish. It's not a luxury. It's a necessity. It's what allows you to show up fully, to bring your best self to the challenges you face. It's what gives you the energy, the clarity, the resilience to keep pushing forward when things get tough. So what does self-care look like? It's different for everyone, but it might include things like getting enough sleep. Your brain needs rest to function at its best. Eating a healthy diet. Food is fuel, and your body needs good fuel to perform. Regular exercise. Physical activity isn't just good for your body, it's crucial for your mental health too. Mindfulness practices like meditation. These can help you manage stress and maintain focus. Hobbies and activities that bring you joy. All work and no play doesn't just make Jack a dull boy, it leads to burnout. Remember, taking time for self-care isn't a detour from your path to proving everyone wrong. It's an essential part of the journey. It's what allows you to sustain your efforts over the long haul. The importance of defining success on your own terms when you set out to prove everyone wrong. It's easy to get caught up in other people's definitions of success. True success isn't about proving others wrong. It's about proving yourself right. What does success look like to you? What does it feel like? Is it about financial wealth? Or is it about the wealth of experiences? Is it about fame and recognition? Or is it about making a difference in your community? Is it about reaching a specific goal? Or is it about the person you become in pursuit of that goal? These are deeply personal questions and only you can answer them. But I urge you to take the time to reflect on them. Because when you're clear about what success means to you, you're less likely to be swayed by other people's opinions or expectations. Remember, the ultimate goal isn't to prove everyone wrong. It's to live a life that's true to yourself, to fulfill your potential, to make the impact that only you can make. Sometimes that will mean proving people wrong along the way. But don't let that be your primary motivation. Instead, let your motivation be the vision of the life you want to create, the person you want to become, the difference you want to make. Let it be about proving to yourself that you have what it takes, that you can overcome any obstacle, that you can achieve what you set your mind to. Proving everyone wrong isn't about spite or revenge. It's about belief. Belief in yourself. Belief in your dreams. Belief in your ability to overcome any obstacle that stands in your way. Believe in yourself fiercely. Dream big. Take risks. Learn constantly. Persist relentlessly. Care for yourself. Define your own success. And when the world says, it can't be done, stand tall, look them in the eye and say, watch me. Because you have within you everything you need to prove them wrong. You have the power to turn impossible into I'm possible. You have the ability to transform your dreams into reality. So go forth. Prove them wrong. But more importantly, prove yourself right. Show the world and yourself what you're truly capable of. The journey won't be easy. There will be setbacks. There will be moments of doubt. But remember this, every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every obstacle is an opportunity. Every challenge is a chance to prove your strength, your resilience, your determination. You are capable of more than you know. You are stronger than you think. You are braver than you believe. So step into your power, embrace your potential, and get ready to amaze the world and yourself with what you can achieve. The stage is set. The spotlight is on you. It's your time to shine. Now go out there and prove everyone wrong.